This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. I have seen a couple, not even a couple, I've tried not to watch any reviews on this pack because as everyone probably already knows by now, it is a bit buggy. I made a community post about it, so it's kind of hard showing off the game features, the weddings, and all of that stuff because we're supposed to be getting a patch that is supposed to fix everything that is currently wrong with it. And as a game changer or a part of the EA Creator Network, we are playing a version of the pack that you won't be playing. So I just felt like it was pointless to kind of capitalize off of all the negativity. Like, oh my gosh, it's buggy, nightmare wedding. Like, I'm kind of over all of that right now. And I really only want to put things on my channel that I'm proud of. So I didn't want that to take away from one of the good things about this pack that I found when I was just simply playing with it. And that is the world. If this pack has anything going for it, it is definitely going to be the world. I love the world. This world is insanely gorgeous, and I know some people aren't built off of aesthetics. You have to have gameplay, and I will do further gameplay on the pack, but it has to be fixed before I play because I'm just not about to like stress myself out like that. This world is called Tartosa, and it is so beautiful. I'm not sure where the world is actually inspired from, but I just know that it's absolutely gorgeous and has little elements of everything. Definitely Mediterranean, and has some really gorgeous elements. So we're going to take a look into this. Right now, I am in the neighborhood of Terra Amorosa, and this is probably my favorite section of the world because of these beautiful, glistening waters and this waterfall. It sounds really, really, really nice. Over here, we have a little beach area that already has, the little, what are these called? Lounge chairs and all of that. You have a restroom here. I found this world because it's not a destination world. It's actually a residential world too, that there's so many places to go and just sit and be with your loved one. One thing I like is how like this water is all contrasted dark blue or baby blue, and then this one's like really light. It's just so gorgeous. I mean, my name is Ocean after all, so I'm obviously going to find a liking to this. This is just going to be a chill world overview. We're going to go on the lot, see some of the secrets and cool things that this world has to offer, like these roads, for instance. I'm getting car vibes. I feel like this totally looks like we could have some cars here, even though I know that probably won't happen. I don't know, but there's a little abandoned I don't know if it's abandoned, but there's a little plane over here. This is a wedding venue here. We're going to take a look into that, but everything's kind of perfectly laid out, very like asymmetrical. You have some more park benches here and it looks so good. Little trash cans, a lot of trees. Look at this. They have a little wedding venue in the back. I believe this is someone's home, but we're going to go check into it. But look at that. Gorgeous. You'll get tired of this, of like the lots here, and you can build this, fortunately, into whatever kind of world you want, you know. But here, my Sims are actually staying right here. They live here, even though they could totally vacate here if I turned it into a rental. Some of these lots, or not some of these lots, but these lots were created by EA Game Changers, so it's kind of cool. We know that the lots will be playable and we won't have to fix them up too much, you know. This is what I mean by Mediterranean. It looks very just, I don't know. I like that. And then coming over here, we have this cool little like ancient hieroglyphics kind of on the stone wall. It's the little details, and unfortunately you can't interact with it, which I would have loved if you could, but you can't. And so it's just pretty to look at. Wow, that sounds insanely good. One of the things that the game says is that you can hike on this bridge, and technically you can't hike, not like in Snow Escape where you actually have a hike option. You can't do that, which I kind of wish you could, because that would be very nice for you to be able to talk with the people that you love while you walk on this bridge, but you can't do that. The sounds, everything, you literally feel like you are at the top of a waterfall, and it's very relaxing. It just looks really nice. You just, it's nice. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So if you want to hike here, you're gonna have to go here together and walk along this whole thing. The world also describes this as being the lover's tree, where you can come here and, you know, I'm not sure if by doing some grapevine gossip, which is what I'm going to show you, it's an interaction you can do with Sims, if it will do anything special. This is the new option, grapevine gossip. You can do this with any Sim, which is how she was able to do this even just with her hubby here. When you're in this world and they tell you certain things, there's like lore in this actual pack, which is kind of cool. Oh, she just gave him an like autonomous kiss here, which is kind of funny. Gossip fresh off the grapevine. It's a common rumor around here that when the Thebe estate was built, construction was funded using a chest of pirates' gold. There's another rumor that after he built the villa, Rodrigo Thebe buried the rest of the gold somewhere near the village. If you could find it, you'd be rich. So if you do grapevine gossip with anyone, you kind of get those little things similar to The Sims 4 Cottage Living if you own that pack, which is kind of cool. It gives you a little bit of an incentive here to do. But this is the lover's tree. It looks like two people are like hugging each other. It kind of looks like this is like an extra person here. So yeah, no interaction. Maybe that is to be discussed. But one thing that's really cool is that you could bring like a sack lunch in your inventory here for you and a loved one, and y'all could like have lunch up here, place down, you know, some chairs by using the place in the world option and do that. That's what I kind of plan on doing as far as this tree. I chose the grapevine gossip with Rhonda, and she says, aren't the hot air balloons in the sky romantic? This is what she means by hot air balloons. There's a hot air balloon up there. I guess it just gives a romantic feel and vibe. This world gives a romantic feel. She literally just gave him an autonomous kiss just because she's feeling like that, you know. There's a hot air balloon over there as well. So we can see them kind of floating around and going up. That's kind of cool. I wish you could ride in them. Now, if they could, even if it was a rabbit hole and you could ride in them, that would have been very romantic and a good idea. So I hope somebody patches that in. This is an empty lot, and it is where I did my build and buy review. This is kind of cool because you can make this anything. I kind of see this being a park, a residential area, whatever you want to make it. It's kind of in a nice located area, and I like it. It's a nice big size, and it has this lovely little park area over here where you can have lunch and just do whatever. These logs are over here again, but it's the views for me. It's the way that like everything just looks like you're overlooking this river or canal while you're eating lunch or whatever the case may be. It's just really nice. The views are really nice. You can come down here and do a little bit of fishing if you wanted to. I know some people hate this because they feel like The Sims does too many like fishing spots, but I love this. I love fishing spots. So this is La Copia Serena. And this is like a wedding venue, and it's actually quite gorgeous, if I might say so myself. This wedding venue is gorgeous. I meant to do send down the aisle, not send up the aisle, but do you hear this music? He's crying. Oh, that's funny. No, send. There we go. All right, I meant to hit send down aisle because they're coming down the aisle. That's still a tricky one for me, but look at this. So cute. This wedding venue is typical. Has a little place, the altar, nice little table. Check out venue. She can check out a venue by clicking on the table here. Nice little piano, the little place for a reception, and the bride and the groom can sit here. It's beautiful. So here she goes. She's checking out this venue, which is cool because it's like kind of pretending that you're looking for venues, because there are other wedding venues. Once you get this pack and you go to your library, filter this with Maxis. And if you go to lot type, we have the new lot type called wedding venue, which is a part of a base game update. And they actually already have some in your library already. Here's an Indian inspired wedding venue, and it is gorgeous. We have this beautiful like beach wedding. Look at this, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Here is a traditional Chinese inspired wedding banquet. So if you have trouble, finding this on the gallery initially, when the pack first comes out, you can just download one of these and place them down. If you don't want to get married in here, there's also a little outside wedding area, which is really nice. So this is where we were, Terra Amorosa, and it's like still my favorite part of this whole world. We have two families that live here, the Markovics, and we also have the Laurent. We do have the Sotos family, which is the beautiful couple that was in the trailer. They do have a story along with it. Originally, this was confirmed that they were going to be in the world, but I don't know what happened and why they were not actually in the world and why they are only in the managed household section. But they are here, but you got to look for them. So you can always just place them down in any of these homes here. But coming over to the Porto Luminoso. Historians say Porto Luminoso's name originated when pirates arrived at shore, attracted by the glowing tides, the promise of trade, and the invention of the fruit tart. So the reason why I read that part is because actually with this beach, it lights up. It has like some luminescent algae, which we're going to check out. But for right now, I'm going to go to this little lounge. You could actually have a nice little reception here. You could have a nice like party or whatever the case may be. There's two bars, one up here and there's one upstairs too with the dance floor. There's some, and in fact, let's just slow dance. Nice modern looking kind of lounge here. I love the top floor, like I said, because it has like another bar. We can also do toast. So she's like, can I have this dance? Or he. Beautiful. Do you see this? So if you just wanted a romantic evening, a reception here, or if you wanted to have like what's it called, a batch party, whatever the case may be, it's cute. The animation for the slow dancing is really, really cute, and I really like it. Like, oh, they look so cute together. What else is he gonna do? Can he do the moves? Kiss while dancing, flirt while dancing, chat while dancing? Let's chat while dancing. So here they're just talking while they're dancing, and I love that so much. I'm gonna have him flirt while dancing because I don't know what that'll look like. Oh, that's so cute. He's like, when we get back to the house. Okay, and then I'll have them kiss while dancing. See? Oh my goodness. That is just gorgeous with the sun and everything. But yeah, this is important. Yes. They look so good together. But yeah, see, it feels romantic. Everything just feels romantic here. And it says sentimental swaying. Dancing with someone you care about can bring up plenty of fond memories and make new ones too. I cheated the time up in the world just so that we can get a good feel of this world during the day. But it's really nice. Just like how Terra Amorosa is, there's lots of like bathroom areas to stop in, lots of park benches, and like just grills and stuff to really just chill in the area. Nothing else really to do except for on this part that I'm gonna go to. So here's the mansion. I think this is the Lawrence house. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's huge. It's so huge. And it's like 3 levels high. And it's right smack dab in the middle of this whole area, which is very, very like regal looking. Like, look at their backyard. It looks crazy here. This looks like you could like make this a cemetery, low key. More roads, more roads. And if we come over here, this looks like an area you could sit in, but you can't. I would have loved if this was even like a rabbit hole, and if this was a rabbit hole, just to give you something to do. But as far as things to do, let me go ahead and head over to this area where you see all these buildings. This is where you'll be able to do stuff. There's 2 food areas. You're gonna get your flower bouquet here, and you're also going to buy your cake here if you want to buy a cake, or if your sim wants to make their cake, they can do that too. So this is lighting up because we can window shop, kind of like how it worked in the cottage living expansion pack. Or you can change your outfit here, or you can plan a formal outfit where it will actually go into create a sim and you'll be trying on clothes essentially. So if that's like your type of gameplay, that's cool for you. But I just always found it like, I never really used the wardrobe, the closet, or anything in the Sims. So as far as planning the formal outfit, I guess this would be your version of like finding your bridal dress, but without the animation and bringing friends along and stuff like that. I don't see the point in doing the planned formal outfit thing. You could do a storytelling thing where you're like, I'm going to try on dresses. This is the dress that I want. And, you can kind of do one of those things here. And so if I click out of this, she'll have that as her formal attire. And so technically it is kind of like, saying yes to the dress, but it's just without the responses and everything from other Sims and stuff, which I feel like would make that make sense. This is where you will try your cakes. So let me say, and honestly, it's not just cakes because you have scones, eclairs, world famous Tartosian fruit tart, almond macarons, berry macarons, like all of this. And then here's where you have your cakes. And there's a lot, but I'd rather you discover that. So let me just choose. I'm going to close my eyes and just click one. Which one did I choose? I guess I'll be surprised. I literally did close my eyes and clicked on any one just to be surprised. But, your Sims walking around this area just looks really aesthetically pleasing. So it makes you feel like you're really in this world. But no one goes cake shopping like this. Let's be honest. You want to sit down and you want to actually feel like you're going cake shopping. So there she goes. There we go. I do like the inside. You can see the kitchen and the little cakes and stuff. So she's trying it. And feed cake to Jamal. Jamal, where are you? Oh, good. Okay, so she went to go find Jamal because she's like, try this cake. There we go. Okay, so they tried their cakes, and now I'm going to move on to places where you can actually get other foods. So you can order some different kind of foods here. Here's some Indian food here, like balpuri, curry, all of this stuff. There's a couple of new dishes and then other dishes if you do have certain packs installed, but they're still a good choice if you just have base game. And then here we have some like Chinese inspired food here. Well, Chinese food. You have sweet buns, vegetable dumplings, egg rolls, all of that stuff here. So you could also just eat here just to have some lunch. So that's kind of nice. They did incorporate a little bit of like, interaction here, but I think they could have added a little bit more. I also feel like we could have had some different dishes, not saying that these were bad dish choices, but just other food types, I don't know, or just other type of like desserts and stuff, like make it really interactive so that we feel like we have things to do here. If your Sims decide that they do not want to have a big wedding, you can get married here, and you can also use the bathroom. Which is random. They do have like a little kids area, jungle gym and stuff, little things that you can harvest here. This maze, which your Sims can actually walk into and everything, probably get lost. But this is a pretty big world. They even have this little heart statue, but again, you can't interact with it, which sometimes I'm not even impressed that you can't interact with certain things, because if I could interact with this, view it or whatever, it probably wouldn't matter. But if we could like take a photo and the Sims would like pose in front of it without us having to use a custom pose, that would be cool. Here's a really beautiful fountain. You can sit together on it, cuddle, snuggle. And then here is where you would buy flowers just in general, or a wedding bouquet. Oh no. So my game crashed when I hit buy flowers and buy a wedding bouquet. So I'm just going to do the wedding bouquet and cross my fingers that it just wasn't responding after that. So I don't even know what happened, but we're back. We're not going to sweat it. I want to see what buying the wedding bouquet is like. Nice. This is what it was supposed to do. Just pop up. So we have tons of wedding bouquets that we can choose from with a flower arranging skill of 10, I believe. I think you have to max it out. You can actually create your own wedding bouquets on the flower arrangement table, which is kind of cool and probably what I would probably do. Let me see this pink delicate bouquet. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And it'll go in my inventory. And yeah, I can choose to hold it, which is what I would do if she was like having her wedding or whatever the case may be. And if I click on her, then she can stop holding the bouquet. So I like that. This water is also swimmable, lots of swimmable water here, and there's some nice little boats. I wish it worked like Brindleton Bay and you could click on the boat and then travel to another part of the neighborhood, but it doesn't really matter because that's just another loading screen. But here's a lighthouse which does light up at night. There's these rocks underneath, and look at this. This one's like a face. Looks crazy, but yeah, nice beautiful rocks. The water is so clear you can see under it. There's an angelfish, I think, a fish down here. That's a big fish. I do love how we have some more lounge chairs here with the little umbrella. And one thing that I really love that you can do now is draw in the sand. You can even draw in the sand together. So I'm going to have them do that. Like, let's go draw a heart in the sand. We're literally drawing so many hearts in the sand. I hit draw a heart in the sand together, but he didn't do anything. She was the only one drawing a heart in the sand. So she did both of these by herself. But so I would have loved if he would have did that too. Like, watch if I hit draw a smiley in the sand together. See, he can draw the smiley face, but she's not really doing anything, and he'll get the moodlet for it, but she won't. So like she got the moodlet for the heart but not the smiley face. So I think that needs to be fixed. So I kind of went crazy drawing things in the sand. But with two beaches, this is a beach, and then obviously this is a beach as well. And it's actually a lot that you can build on. You could build a nice little restaurant here, an additional wedding venue. That's why that mailbox is sitting right there. Take the mailbox out and just make it just a beach. It's cool. It's really cool. You can make this like a private area or just whatever the case may be, a festival. This has to be one of my favorite because it just looks so beautiful. It's like a private oasis. You could literally make this a rental lot and just chill here with your loved one. Here's the designated rental lot, which is beautiful. It's a villa. It's huge, but not too huge, which is what I love. Nice use of the space. And honestly, it looks like a family home. I wouldn't even want to just visit here with the family. Like, I'd want to stay here. It looks so cozy. And just look at this. Just gorgeous. The views are just insane. I just think that it's just gorgeous. Like, imagine just being at the top of this hill playing. I would never leave. I would never leave. And because then guess what? Like, if you're playing right here, you could just travel down here. You have full access to this beach. You know, you don't have to travel or see a loading screen to go down to the beach, which is kind of cool. Before we visit the beach at night, I just want to circle back with the two households that do live here, the Markovics and the Laurent family. So with the Markovics, basically Lucia and Mateo, they've been holding off their wedding. They're literally engaged when you open up their household, and their family's kind of being strained right now with these two families that are both in the wedding business, I guess you could say. But Lucia here actually had a previous love affair with Hector. So there's a little bit of animosity because I guess they used to date or whatever. So I want to jump in and see if they have a relationship with each other. Whoa, okay, Hector. Okay, with the purple Speedo. Okay, so it's true. So as you can see here, Hillary is his new, are they married? Or yes, this is actually his wife. They are married while Lucia is still engaged with her fiance. And they have a deeply wounded sentiment. So you can tell that something may have happened. They were together at one point, but they are hurt. So if you were playing this story out, you could totally make it where Hector in his purple Speedo runs down over to the next neighborhood and confesses his love to Lucia, or however you want to play that out. But I just wanted to make sure that their stories were relevant. So there is lore here. They do have relationships and things like that. All right, so it's like 9 at night. And the one thing I really love, which is kind of similar to why I love Oasis Springs, is because it is literally nighttime, but there's still a little bit of light here. And I love that when the world is kind of like, it's still a little bit lit, even though it's later. Now it is 11 and you can see the lights are here. You could take a beautiful stroll right here. Oh, here it is. Oh, look. Okay, so here's a luminescent algae that we were talking about. You can tell, you can kind of like see it. It's not on this side. Nope, it's not on this side. Oh my God, it looks so scary at night. Nope, it's not on this side. It's only on this side. Let's go over here. let's swim. Anytime I get a new world in The Sims 4, I'm always like dying to look at it to see if I will quickly fall in love with it, if I'll play in it a lot, or whatever the case may be. I'm struggling between staying and living in this world or just making it like this romantic getaway, because it literally gives you both, and that's what I really like about it. I really love that we just have another beach also outside of like Sulani. But I hope you enjoyed the world. Let me know what you think about the world of Tartosa. You can be honest. And yeah, I can't wait to actually play with this pack. I am excited because I want to give my Sims their dream wedding. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy, and I will see you in the next video. Alrighty. Peace out.